Hello, dear listeners. This is Akashvani Kohima, FM Tragopan at 103 megahertz, and you are tuning in right now for another edition of Imperfect Harmony program. This is your live interactive show, and as usual, we have a very, very special guest in the studio. She is someone who has a strong passion and affiliation with music. She is none other than Miss Neilakuonuo Metha. She finished her bachelor's in music and graduated from Margaret Shiksha School of Music and has been teaching and performing ever since. She also launched her own music academy this year called North Music Academy right here in Kohima, which has one of the best facilities and infrastructure that creates a soothing and a great environment for learning. She's also currently serving as a music director in Jichama Baptist Church. So welcome to the studio.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Well, it is lovely to have you, and thank you so much for making the time and effort and being here. So, before we jump right into our conversation, can you tell us a little bit more about who you are and describe yourself a little bit more?
Yeah, so hi everyone. My name is Neilakuonuo Metha. People call me by Neela. I've always loved music as a kid, going to her Sunday school, performing every now
Right.
and then. And then turned out after my class 12, I went for my bachelor's of music
Right,
from Patkai, graduated from there. And ever since I've been teaching. I
right,
started teaching at Symphony Music Academy.
right, right,
And then after like 2.5 years, and yeah, I think just 2 years,
right,
I started my own music academy
right,
and performing here and there as well.
right, right,
So a musician, teacher, yeah, known a little
right,
bit of everything, yeah.
right. Sounds fantastic. And I think we can see the success. You have a lot of passion for it,
Thank you
like I
so
mentioned
much.
earlier. So let's jump right into our conversation. How did the inspiration begin for starting your own music academy? Was this something that you always had planned, or did it sort of happen over the course of your journey?
I would say that so like I mentioned, I've been performing and singing, and I've always loved music. And even my father, he's a great fan of like music.
Right,
He has so many scores of music lying here and there,
right,
listening to homecoming songs, gospel always.
right,
So for those of you who doesn't really know me, I'm from a church worker family. My dad's a
right,
reverend, so
right,
very much gospel music oriented na.
right, right, right,
But then like they sent me to vocal class when I was in class 9, and for the consecutive years I've been taking vocal classes. And I grew up looking at so many people gifted with music, and everybody can sing, like us Nagas who are so
right,
gifted. Even though you don't take vocal music, also you can sing.
right,
We can come in harmony
right,
easily without
right,
trying
right,
so hard, like those plain Indians.
right,
But then seeing that so many of us don't know how to read music, or when
right,
we come to pronunciating or anything, or pronunciations,
right,
enunciating, little things like that, and
right,
technical wise we're not really advanced. As Nagas, we have so many languages like mother tongues.
right,
So when we start singing in English, we have a little bit of we can hear the tribes coming in with the
right,
accents. So I noticed that okay, we're in tune, but not so much like in correct way. The quality of music is degraded when you start performing.
right,
So I've always wanted to when I grow up, I want to start an not basically a academy or a school, but somewhere where people can brush up their already existing gift
right,
that's there. That's one thing. And reading music also.
right,
Once you go to a gathering or church gathering also, the music teacher hands you a sheet of music. Uh,
right,
yeah, she goes to vocal class, but then she don't know how to read music. There's so
right,
much, we see so much of that kind of musicians.
right,
So yeah, it started like that, a little
right,
dream. And then ever since I've started the school, the record has been amazing.
right,
Before we launched in April also, we had 20 plus students enrolled, ready to get enrolled.
right.
And after launching in the same month, we had like 30 plus. So it's been great and encouraging so far.
Right, right. Sounds like a very, very interesting story. And, having church as the base, I think that is, a very, very strong foundation for many, many musicians. And you also come from that background. And I think one point that you made it very clear is we have so many talented musicians here in Nagaland, but we don't have refined ones. We don't usually have
Right.
that
Refined, that's the
refined
word.
musician,
Yeah.
right? So I think you are doing a great job in terms of starting this academy, and I think it will launch many careers as well in terms of music. So yes, speaking of your academy, can you talk to us a little bit about your academy and how people can get enrolled, how people can get in touch with you guys, as well as the facilities and the courses that you guys provide?
Okay, so the location, you can just drop in anytime. The location is
Right.
just their new secretariat near
Right.
Amar's restaurant, or you can just First Cry showroom
Right.
road, and you can just drop in anytime around Monday to Saturday, 11 till 6.
Right.
Just drop in anytime, or you can also go to our Instagram page,
Right.
Nord Music Academy. We have the WhatsApp number on our bio. We have
Right.
the links everywhere, so just go to the page.
Right, right. So, dear listeners, make sure that you guys give, North Music Academy a follow on their social media pages as well.
Thank you.
And of course, go and visit physically as well. I think that'll be a much more brighter, I think it'll be more broader.
Yes, come
in
look
terms of-
around our classrooms
Right.
and instruments, what's available. Please do come in.
Right, right, right. All right, coming back to teaching and performing, since you do both, I just wanted to ask you this one. How do you balance teaching and performing at the same time? Is there like a mental switch that you have? Because those two are very different roles that you have to play.
Right, right.
So how do you balance teaching and performing?
So teaching and performing, like you said, there's only a thin line between them.
Right.
People consider it as like, there's like just same as something like that.
Right,
But then teaching is a full-time thing, and also performing entertainment also is a full-time thing.
right,
And both requires commitment.
right,
When it comes to teaching, by the starting of the year, you have to set up the schedules. You have to end those schedules, and
Right.
reserve timing or days has to go on for that, like annually, that
Right.
year fully.
Right.
You can't because like the students also they are committed to academic schools, these and that tuitions. But then once you are give them that time, you have to go throughout the year in that time.
right, right, right.
Yeah, and usually most of the music teachers, they don't just have 1-2 students.
Right.
They have so many, so we have to stick on to the schedules so that the students' parents are also like happy with the commitment.
Right,
On the other hand, performing also, in case if you're a solo singer, one-on-one kind of thing, then it's
Right.
okay. But then if it's a band, it's more difficult again.
Right, right.
I think many of the musicians will agree. It requires practice, so many rehearsals.
right,
But then me as a soloist, I'll just speak on myself since I'm a soloist.
right,
It's not so challenging also. But then when it comes to time,
right,
I have to cancel this class to attend this gig,
right,
or take this gig, vice versa.
right, right,
So, but then if you want to mix both up, then
Right.
what you can do is that starting of the year, you can just keep some days empty, especially the Saturdays. Most gigs are Saturdays,
Right.
Fridays. So you can do that also. But if you don't want to pick sides, you can mix it up. But if you want to commit fully to teaching, then best just commit it all, because income-wise, money-wise also,
right,
it's more consistent when it comes to teaching.
right, right,
And
right,
in Nagaland, we don't have like that much gigs that goes all throughout the year.
right, right.
And that could be also a point. It's a very big topic if we have to talk about everything, but
Right.
Yeah.
We'll touch on some of those topics later on as well. And speaking of performing and getting up on stage, you've been doing this for a while now, and you've been, like you've mentioned, it's a very hectic lifestyle.
yeah.
So you have also mentioned that your base is gospel music, right?
Yeah.
You come from the church, but is there any kind of music that you enjoy performing besides gospel? And you've mentioned a little bit, but how do you get prepared for a show? Because a lot of the listeners tuning in, so many people out there might have stage fright, and they might not know how to confront that fear. So is there any tips, ideas, and any suggestions that you would like to throw out?
Okay, so many of us, not many of us, all of us, we have stage fright actually.
Right.
We just try to get comfortable with it.
Right.
So fight with it in the moment. A prayer helps me a lot.
Right.
And when it comes to doesn't matter how many will be in the crowd. Sometimes it's just hundreds, but then I'm so nervous.
Right.
Sometimes it'll be like a few more hundreds, but then I'm not that nervous, and then I just get it over with, and I'm
Right.
just like, nah, done.
Right.
Pray with your mom. I
Right.
always do that.
Right.
I even pray with my mom over the phone call. So sometimes if I need to.
Right.
Another question was that.
Uh,
What
you're
music
kind of
do I
busy.
like?
Right. Right. Right.
Gospel. Okay, so most of the platforms for me is church, and my choir also. It's church,
Right.
so everything is gospel. But
Right.
soft pop, I would say. And
Soft
see,
pop.
when it comes to music, also, some people have soft voice, strong voice,
Right.
female, gender-wise also. So
Right.
be careful with choosing your song.
Right.
It could be a great song to listen to, but once you start performing with the voice you have, you
Right.
ruin it. And then it's not like you have a bad voice, but then the song choice is bad
Right.
for your voice,
Right.
and then you end up having a bad performance sometimes.
Right,
So
right.
be careful on that. That's it.
Right, I think that's great advice for people out there. I think people have to come to terms that you are gonna get nervous because it means something to you. That is the
Yeah.
reason why you're getting nervous. But like I said, prayer always helps. A little bit of stretching, I
For
would say.
sure,
I think.
stretching.
Stretching also helps, right? So there are so many tools and gigs, ideas at your disposal.
Yeah.
You just have to, do a little bit of research, I would say. So having said that, coming back to our current state of music, I want to get your opinion on this because, like I said, you've been performing here and there, and I wanted to get your take on this. What do you think about the current state of music in Nagaland right now? You have talked about it a little bit earlier, but
Yeah.
can you give us
Yeah,
a little
been
bit more of
everywhere.
detail? Right.
But actually, I would say that comparing the previous musicians, like the senior musicians,
Right.
and us and the upcomings, I think me as a musician, I think I'm in the middle batch of musicians.
Right. Right.
So I'm grateful to the previous ones
Right.
for fighting for our rights, I would say.
Right.
It has gotten so much better.
Right.
The payment also, we don't have to talk so much or negotiate so much to get a decent payment also.
Right.
There were times that you go to a event and you don't even get a certificate. You just get maybe a pen and notepad sometimes.
Right,
Thanks for coming.
The fried rice kind of
Yeah,
comment, right?
or a pack of moody and thank you.
Right.
That's it, nah.
Right.
But then now it's so much better.
Right.
People feel uncomfortable to be just like paying a musician other than cash.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah. So all of little things has improved so much.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and not just performing, but then for teachers also,
Right.
the payment,
Right.
home tuitions or the music fees also, we don't get questions as much as before.
Right. Right.
So it has gotten so much, and I hope to go forward from here only.
Right,
Forward, yeah.
Right, right. And I don't see anything else. I think you're just scratching the surface, and this will be the beginning of more success. And yes, it's good to see that artists and musicians alike, they're paying tribute to the ones who paved the way as well.
Yeah,
So I think we have to remember that as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sticking to that, adding on to that, I just wanted to ask you. We're going back to this again. We have so many talented people out there. We have so many prodigies,
Yes.
to say the least. But do you think that we are lacking in terms of marketing skills and promotions? You've mentioned that it's gotten a little bit better these days, but do you think that marketing and promotion is something that I'm not going to speak for other states, but Nagaland, people that are in Nagaland, in terms of creating art, do you think that the promotion is kind of lacking?
So I think that falls under the social media also. We have so much power, like
Right.
individually, not as a musician. You don't
Right.
need a label to get promoted.
Right.
So just to be crying in your bedroom that you're a great singer, nobody's using your talent, I think it's quite petty at this point.
Right.
We have YouTube. You can also, without people booking you also, you can start earning through like monetize the video YouTube
Right.
videos,
Right.
create music. If you're really talented and if you know how to put in the work, then you'd be already earning. That's one thing.
Right.
And the power that we have is that yes, we do have TAFMA and everything.
Right.
TAFMA, the government department that's supporting us, but
Right.
that's for the major push that we need as musicians.
Right.
So if you're a singer, and then so I see people all over social media that they're saying, they're only using this and that musician for all the
Events.
government events,
Right.
this and that. But then you have to put yourself out there first. So they cannot come to your room and then, oh, you're talented, let's
Right.
use you. So they can't come kitchen to kitchen, but then put yourself out there. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and everything. We have so much platforms, so many.
Right.
So and it's very it's in your comfort zone. This, regardless of extrovert, introvert, we have like faceless contents also. You don't have to
Right.
put your face out there, but just let them know that it's your voice,
Right.
it's your art.
Right.
Nah?
Right.
So just to be whining about it's quite, yeah, unreasonable.
Right. 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 So I think I think Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters, I think he said it best. You might be making the best music in the world, but if you're gonna keep it to yourself,
Right.
if you're not putting it out there, if you're not putting in the work in
That's
terms
what-
of promotion, in terms of using the tools at your disposal,
That's
I
what I
think
feel.
it's pointless to say the least, right?
Truly.
So I think that is a very very good message to put out there, and I think it will definitely,
Yeah, I
trigger
hope so.
trigger some, enthusiasm in people who are sort of holding back. So thank you so much for that as well. And yes, I was gonna talk to you about social media. I found out that you have a YouTube channel as well, right? So speaking on that, you have already talked about the opportunities, but do you think that there are certain challenges along with having social media? And what do you think about the impact that it has brought to the music industry in general? Do you think it's
Yes, for
right,
sure.
right,
Because once you put yourself out there, it might not be your church. Okay, so coming down as a student, also my students
right,
in my academy, there are different types of students. Some students are very confident, and then when their class captains are making programs and let me sing or something.
Right.
But then when it comes to the talented introvert one,
Right.
or maybe the modest one,
Right.
who can't just like suggest themselves out there,
right,
their friends are quite shocked seeing their videos from my academy's page singing. Actually,
Right,
we
right.
never knew this girl can sing. They're
Right.
quite surprised. So after that, people are suggesting them to sing on chapel,
right,
assemblies, events, school programs now.
Right.
So I'm really happy to see that results also, because not everyone can suggest themselves.
Right, right, right.
And social media, when you put yourself out there a little bit also and people like it, then bookings will come.
Right.
Money will come, funding
Right.
will come. And Nagaland is a very small state only.
right,
And gratefully, the TAFMA department, they're like instantly, picking up the stars
right,
who's worth their attention.
right, right.
So just put yourself out there, singers.
Right, right. Once again, a very, very important message to people out there who wants to pursue music as a career or any kind of creative arts,
Right.
for that matter, right? So coming back to your music academy, since you are very, very passionate about this, I can see the passion just oozing out of you. What is the most rewarding part about running your own music academy?
Okay, so on a very personal level, excuse me.
Right,
On a personal level, I would say that I get to have control over my own time also.
right,
For example, I can, take extra last minute gigs like this one also to come in here,
Right.
make time. Because if I was like a committed teacher, then I won't be able to like cancel out my commitments,
Right.
like long term commitments to take
Right.
in like something like this. So I get to have fun in the middle. That's one thing.
right,
But then the fun of running the academy, if we come to that, then we see so many like different students. Some are like this level, some another one at the grass level. They grow at their own pace.
Right.
And then how they are improving under my staff's instructions or under the school.
Right.
And we providing them platforms, because yes, of course, majority were Christians, but then we're all not connected to a good or not good but big churches,
Right.
platforms, or some people we don't really get utilized in school also. So
Right.
what we can do is that we do seasonal recitals, department recitals, or workshops
right,
where we give the students whoever's enrolled to the school
Mm-hmm.
platform to perform in front of like audience,
Right.
their fellow peer musicians,
right,
Yeah, not just recognition, but then putting them up there on the stage and have a little taste of the stage. Yeah,
Right,
it's satisfying and fulfilling
right,
for
right, right.
me.
So basically, it's not just for you; it's for the students that come there, and then
Definitely.
seeing them shine on stage. I think that
Yes,
is one of the most rewarding part. I'm assuming for you as well,
for
right?
sure. Yes.
So that is very very insightful. And yes, coming back to this, since you're a performer and also yeah, you also teach, you have your own academy. We've gone through that. How do you stay motivated and inspired? Because I'm sure that like everyone else, you have off days as well, right? So
Yeah.
how do you overcome that? I think it'll be a great, I think it'll be a great idea for people as well to know that even our teachers or someone who
Yeah.
performs on stage up
Yes.
there with all the glitz and glamour and the lights, even they have off days, right? So how do you stay motivated?
So sometimes it's gonna be a little raw, but
Right,
even if you don't like it, do it sometimes. There
right,
are days like that for
right,
sure, but there's always a thrill up there.
right,
Even though you don't feel like it. Actually, for me personally, there's not a day where I'm like, I don't want to sing, I
right,
don't want to perform.
right,
Yeah, because I'm not just doing it for the payment or the check, but
right,
I'm doing it for the fun of it also.
right.
And I'm here in this field for a reason. Uh, just to go back to the beginning, but then
Right,
nobody persuaded me to go study music actually.
right,
My parents, not only my parents, but I would say that the older generations, they don't have an understanding of like, oh, you could earn good money from music.
right,
But then they were like understanding enough for me to go study when I suggested it to them.
right,
So yeah, I always enjoyed up there as a performer.
right,
Teaching, I explained how much I enjoy.
right, right, right,
Yeah, so
right. I think that is great because sometimes people look for motivations a lot here and there, right? So sometimes it's not going to be there. Sometimes you have to find it within you. So you just have to pull yourself together and go up on
exactly.
stage and perform. So I think that would also definitely be a huge inspiration for people out there. I'm sure they're taking notes right now as we speak. And right, we're coming towards the end of our interview. So I wanted to ask you: is there any advice? It could be technical. It could be from the heart. For students or people who wants to pursue music as a career.
Okay, so right now in Nagaland, music is booming actually
Right.
when it comes to business also or teaching also. Because I can say as a teacher, I I worked under a school and me independently, just like private students,
Right.
having private students. So
Right.
the earning is like so good, I would say.
Right.
Some government sectors, they're like they have the title of government job, but then they're like barely earning 15,000, 12,000.
Right.
But then when it comes to music, if you're talented and you brush that up and get some exam certificates, or if you can then go for bachelor's of music,
Right.
and with the certificates, parents have more trust in you,
Right.
confidence,
Right.
and earning wise, okay, average teacher also they can earn up to 60, 70 if you're like giving all of your weekdays
Right.
to teaching, if
Right.
you're like committed to it.
Right.
Because like when you are teaching under academy, then they might cut a little percentage, maybe 40% or 50
Right.
sometimes, but at the most it won't be more than 40%.
Right.
But then when it comes to you promote yourself well,
Right.
attract more private students,
Right.
full fee will be yours. For
Right.
example, they're paying you 2,500, then through two students in a month you'll get 5,000. So
Right.
like four student 10,000. So aram say you can just earn.
Right. Right.
So just know where to commit and to
Right.
promote yourself well. We have discussed so much about those promoting yourself,
Right.
Instagram and everything. And private students have more.
Right.
But then for exam affiliations, you need a center. You need a connection to the center.
Right.
So maybe give two 1 days to an academy. So much scope in it.
Right.
As a performer also, yeah, but I won't speak much on as a performer, I mean,
Right.
entertainment, yeah. But then teaching, there's so much to it, yeah.
Right. 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 So I think yeah, if you're working hard for it, there's enough food on the table for everyone. I think to put that analogy, and I think that so much opportunity out there. Just have to go and grab it,
Yeah.
put yourself
One
out there,
more
right?
thing, actually, people might think that there's so many gifted people in talent and talented people here in Nagaland.
Right.
So that so many musician was say, how can I get more students or something like that? But then
Right.
we all have like our sisters, children, or our own circles,
Right.
your neighbor kids. So we'll never run out of students.
Right.
So don't
Right.
worry about number of students.
Right.
Just get your degree, the qualifications, and students will just come to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. That is very, very insightful, and I think it will open up the doors for a lot of people to pursue music as well,
I hope.
and bring out a lot of refined musicians. That's where we will come back again. So, wrapping up this conversation, is there any future projects that you're working on, and anything that you would like to tell the people about?
This year is the launching year, so we are just doing our best as of now. But
Right.
then next year we're thinking of like giving concession to church worker, full-time church worker
Right.
children's
Right.
fee concessions.
Right. Right.
So if they want to know how to apply, is just drop in any time, and we might require some like application letter, a little application letter from through the church that they are full-time church worker
Right.
as a proof, and we will be happy to help.
Right.
As
I
of
think
now, yeah.
that is a wonderful gesture, and I'm sure that the school will only grow, the academy will only grow from here. So all the very best to you and your team as well.
Thank you.
All right. Any final message for all your well-wishers and supporters?
To all the listeners, if you want to become a musician or as a performer or teacher also, keep on working hard. There's so much
Right.
to it, and there's so much scope here in Nagaland alone also.
Right.
Don't give up, and keep on working hard. Thanks for listening.
Right. Thank you so much once again for being here, and I had such a wonderful time with this conversation. I'm sure the listeners did as well, and I'm sure they learned a lot from this, particular interview and this conversation. So thank you so much, and hopefully we can do this again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, dear listeners, this has been another edition of your Imperfect Harmony show, your live interactive program, and we will be back again next Saturday with another very, very special guest. This is Akashvani Kohima, FM Tragopan at 103 megahertz. Stay tuned.